Hello, welcome to lesson 1.16. In this lesson, we're going to review a negative sentence and a question to say how to form a question. However, before we get to that point, there are two other activities I would like to do first. First of all, let's review the common polite expressions or just expressions commonly used in a conversation in English. This is a conversation between you and me. Okay? Hello. Okay. What's your name? My name is Steve Nesbitt. Nice to meet you. How are you? Fine? Not bad? Or bad? I'm fine, thank you. How old are you? Well, I'm 60 years old. 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. My hands are getting tired. 60 years old. You look like you're hungry. Would you like something to eat? Great. Well, I happen to have, what a surprise, an apple to offer you. Here you are. It's all yours. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. What? You have something for me. What is it? Oh, an apple. Well, that's tremendous. Thank you very much. Well, I see that it's getting late. I probably should go. Goodbye. No, don't go. Don't go. That was just the first activity. Secondly, in lesson 115, you had a conversation with somebody in class or maybe with a person in another country by internet. That was your language pal activity. I'd like to know what you learned, but before you tell me what you learned, I'll tell you what I learned about, of course, Michael, my brother, and Freddie, my friend. First of all, his name is Michael. His name is Michael, okay? And his name is Freddie. His name is Freddie. Michael is 60 years old, like me, and Freddie is 24 years old. Michael he doesn't live in the country. He lives in the city, in a big city, the city of Chicago. He lives in an apartment in the city in the United States. Freddie lives in the United States. He lives in a house with other family members, I believe. And he doesn't live in the country. He lives in the city. Michael, he doesn't do homework. He doesn't do, I just make the bed. What am I talking about? He doesn't do homework. He's not a student. He works in a store, so he doesn't do homework. Freddie studies, so he does a little homework, and he makes homework too for his students. In the home, Michael doesn't help much at all, frankly. Michael doesn't wash the dishes. He doesn't wash the laundry. He doesn't make the bed. He doesn't prepare the meals. He says he prepares breakfast, but he eats cereal. That's not really preparing a meal. Freddie, on the contrary, helps at home. He's very helpful. Freddie washes the laundry. He washes the dishes, sometimes at least, and he makes his bed, I think. And what else do I know about Freddie? And music. I know he likes music. He plays bass guitar. So he likes music. He listens to the radio. He listens to music and sports on the radio. He likes rock music, and he listens to a little classical music also. Michael, he likes music, but he only likes classical music. He doesn't like rock music. Let's see. Freddie likes all kinds of food. He likes vegetables. He likes pizza. He likes hamburgers. He loves ice cream. Michael eats vegetables primarily, and he eats a little ice cream. He doesn't eat hamburgers. He doesn't eat hamburgers. He says they're not good for your health. Michael doesn't like animals, which I think is crazy. Michael doesn't like animals. He says they're dirty. Freddie likes animals. He has 2 cats. A cat. Meow. He has 2 cats, I believe. Michael likes sports. He plays tennis with his wife. Freddie likes sports very much. He likes baseball especially. He likes basketball. He likes football, and he watches sports on TV, on television. Michael watches TV. He watches television, but he watches the news primarily. Freddie likes movies. He watches movies. He watches movies at home and in the movie theater. And Michael watches movies at the movie theater with his wife Friday nights. Freddie is a teacher. He works in a school, and when he goes to school, he takes his car. He doesn't take the bus, and he doesn't take the train. Michael works in a store, and he also takes his car. He doesn't take the bus, and he doesn't take the train. Well, that's what I learned about Michael and about Freddie. What did you learn about your correspondent, about your language pal? Let me ask you some questions, and you tell me what you learned. First of all, your correspondent, your classmate, or your language pal overseas, what's his name, or what's her name? What's his name, or what's her name? How old is he? I'll say he because there could be a boy, could be a girl, but there are too many questions to repeat every time. Okay, and does he live in the city or in the country? Now I'm saying he. If it's a girl, you say she. He for a boy, she for a girl. Okay, does he live in the country or in the city? Does he live in a house or in an apartment? Does he live in the United States? Okay. Does he do homework? Does he do a lot of homework? Most people do, unfortunately. Most students, anyway. Does he wash the dishes at home? Does he wash the laundry? Does he make the bed? Does he prepare meals, breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Does he listen to music? Does he like rock music or classical music or both? Does he eat pizza? Does he eat pizza? Does he like hamburgers? I won't ask does he like ice cream. Everyone likes ice cream if they can eat it. Does he like animals? Meow. Does he like sports? Does he like baseball or football or soccer? Does he like sports? Does he watch television? Does he watch television? Does he watch movies? When he goes to school or to work, does he take the bus? Does he take the train? Or does he take a car? I see. Congratulations. You learned quite a bit about your language pal, about your classmate. Congratulations. Now, there are two topics that we like to review in this lesson. The first is deals with how to form a negative statement, and the second is how to form a question. But these are relatively easy topics in that we've studied them before. This is a review. So I will only do 3 or 4 examples with you from each of the sections on these two topics. So let's go. Let's enter into the exercises of lesson 1.16. I'll see you in a moment. Here we are in lesson 1.16, and as you can see, there's a test at the end of this particular lesson. In the first section, you have the video that you're watching right now. In the second section, you are to say the sentence on the left and then make it negative. Form a negative sentence on the right. So let's form this first sentence here. Go ahead and say it. Yes, that would be I live. To make it negative, I... Okay, is it doesn't or is it don't live? Right, it's I don't live. Let's listen and see.
I live. I don't live.
Correct. All right. Next, this is I say. Correct? I say, so I don't say. That's right. I don't say. And then I watch. Negative. I don't watch. Very good. We'll just do one more sentence in this section, and because this is a strange one here. This is I eat the house. I eat the house. How's that possible? No, there's not a picture for every idea. You have to make sense of the pictures. I eat in the house, or another way to say it is I eat at home, but I eat in the house is fine. Negative. I don't eat in the house. That's right. I don't eat in the house. For next section, third section. In this section, you're going to form a question in 2 different ways. On the left side, we have the statement, you live in Madrid. You live in Madrid. The first way to form a question is with, that's right, do or does. Now, if the subject is you, is it do or is it does? Right. Do you live in Madrid? The other way to form this question is you live in Madrid, don't you? You live in Madrid, don't you? Next. Here we have you say thank you. You say thank you. What's the first way to form that question? That's right. Do you say thank you? Do you say thank you? And then the other way, make this statement. That's right. You say thank you. Don't you? You say thank you. Don't you? You don't? Don't you? Do you? You say thank you, don't you? And then last of all for this section, you watch television or TV. You watch television. Okay, the first question. Do you watch television? Okay, good. And the other way, you watch television, don't you? That's right, you watch television, don't you? Okay. In the fourth screen here, the fourth section, we have a video. This is a PowerPoint presentation in the form of a video, okay, in which you form a question in two different ways, and in which you form a negative response to those questions more and more rapidly. I'll show you an example, or a few examples here. Okay. Do you live in Madrid? You live in Madrid, don't you? I don't live in Madrid. Do you watch television? You watch television, don't you? I don't watch television. Do you live in New York? You live in New York, don't you? I don't live in New York, etc. Now, with my hands, that takes a little bit of work. Let me try without my hands, go a little faster. I'll wait till the next screen comes up. Do you prepare dinner? You prepare dinner, don't you? I don't prepare dinner. And one more screen. One more set of two screens here. Do you take the bus? You take the bus, don't you? I don't take the bus, etc. And you'll find that this video will go faster and faster. And so you'll need to do all of the exercises before very carefully, very thoroughly. And then you'll have to repeat this PowerPoint probably more than one time in order to get the speed necessary for the last section. Let me show you. I'll give you an example. It's not going to be easy even for me. Here we go. I'll wait till this after this screen right here. Do you watch TV? You watch TV, don't you? Do you take the bus? You take the bus, don't you? I don't take the bus. He doesn't make the bed. I don't, I missed that one. I don't watch TV. Do you live in the United States? You live in the United States, don't you? Do you live in New York? You live in New York, don't you? I don't live in Madrid. She doesn't live in the United States, etc. It's quick. So you need to build up and do all of the exercises beforehand very carefully and very thoroughly. And the last section has a test. Now this test, by contrast, is much easier. You have 2 minutes in which to perform the activity. I'll do test number 3 as an example. Let me first open the watch, our stopwatch. And I'll choose always on top and put it up above. Okay. And I'll do test number 2. Okay. So I'm going to start the watch. I have 2 minutes. Go. He lives in Madrid. You say hello. She watches television. Do you eat in the house or at home? You live in New York, don't you? I do homework, or the homework. He doesn't prepare dinner. Do you take the bus? You live in the United States. I make the bed. Stop. It took 47 seconds, 48 seconds. And so you see that there's lots of time in which to form these sentences. Probably too much. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave you alone now to work independently on the first exercises. and then to take the test at the end of the lesson. So I'll see you in lesson 1.17. Goodbye.